You do.
Hey, welcome to NinjjaBill Reviews or Yuletide Shenanigans with Ugly Wretch, Volusius, and Phoenix. Gentlemen, if you could please introduce yourselves, and of course, the little one there with you as well, Ugly Wretch. So,
Well, my name's Mike, and I'll do nothing.
That one. Damn, him. He can do it. Let him go.
okay, Volusius, you're not. Go ahead. Yeah,
I don't do anything, so don't bother.
All right,
I'll go then if you want.
You go ahead, Phoenix. Introduce yourself.
Right, my name's Phoenix. My channel is called Phoenix. I do reviews and narration more than anything. I've also got an Instagram account called Phoenix102 where I post some of my artwork occasionally.
And nudes, but only for Patreon.
Yeah.
They're worth it.
I'm sure they are, but I get it for free.
Okay, and now, finally, Ugly Wretch, go ahead and introduce yourself. You're not getting out of it.
Fine. Hi, I'm Ugly Wretch. I've got the channel of the same name, that one. Transformers reviews, all that kind of nonsense. I usually do, every 2 weeks, I do a review live stream on Saturdays with all these degenerates here.
Yeah.
But because it's going to be Christmas Eve at like 9 o'clock, we all decided to kind of review with Bill. Side note, my missus is out shopping, so I'm here with the little one who's newborn. I know you don't get to see him; she'll be very angry with me. And at some point soon, he's going to need feeding, so I might have to like mute and stuff, run, sort him out, and I'll come back. Okay? So everyone knows.
So it's going to be Christmas Eve when you should have done your live stream.
Yeah, like 9 o'clock at night.
Right. Well, who could have seen that coming, eh?
Yeah.
Anyone who saw a calendar.
Real quick, welcome Larkin Slayer, MC DJ ACDC, as well as Inu Tabi. Thank you for stopping by.
Oh God, you've actually got a chat.
Yes, I do.
No one shows up mine.
Thank you, Kato's Collection, for stopping by. Really appreciate it. All you gentlemen stopping by. I hope you and your family have a very happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you may be celebrating. Great Yule shenanigans for all to be had, and I hope you have all of them. So,
Indeed, I second that.
And now that introductions are over, how is your Christmas preparations go? I know for you guys, you three here, Ugly Wretch, Volusius, and Phoenix, that Christmas Eve is tomorrow for you guys. It's almost already here. It's like what, 9:30 at night for you guys, something like that.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, it's just gone 6.
It's 10 past 6.
Yes,
We're 6 hours ahead of you, exactly. I'm drinking in the future.
Yeah, how is the future playing out there? So good.
You don't want to know, mate.
Can't reveal it, otherwise the timeline will be broken, right?
I figured out that the whole hook of the Back to the Future thing is the license plate. Sorry.
But so
the license plate is made in the future. It's given to him in the present, and it's left in the past. And without that, none of it would have happened.
Agreed.
And that's what it says out the time on it.
Agreed. So, Volusius, have you started celebrating Christmas early? You just show us what you just recently picked up there, brother. You got any new pickups?
Yeah, I got Crankcase. I'm not supposed to open him until tomorrow night because that's Christmas Eve. But I had to get that little snot rag of accessories out because I was just really curious. Does that grill stick on the front? Is that actually the front of the vehicle so that I don't have to use it as some stupid looking pretend gun? And it does. It goes on and on. Satisfied with that. It's still strapped in. And it's plastic-free packaging from the front.
Cool.
Just so that
I passed on that one. I passed on that one. I wasn't really interested. I own a skid. I own, the other. And look, I will maybe pick that one up, but I want the rest of the. I want the red one. I want the red skids. I want the silver skids. I want the. I think there's an orange one as well. So if they release those,
There
I
was an
know.
orange one. There was a bright green one as well, wasn't there? Like a lime
yes,
green one.
yes,
Screech?
yes, yes.
No,
I
Screech was the orange one, but they changed it when
Is
for the
this-
movie
is this-
when Skids and Mudflap came in.
Is
Someone
this
wants to know if you've got
crankcase
box.
we're talking about?
There you go.
Well, Dennis,
Hey.
hello. Thank you for joining.
Hey.
Quickly introduce yourself and tell the world how you're doing.
It's been a heck of a 2 weeks. If I'm being perfectly honest, I'm glad the holidays are here. Last night, of course, when we done the live show, we had the holiday unboxing from Maximal 10. He always gives some wild but fantastic stuff.
It was crazy. I was so happy to have actually been able to, because normally when you're live, I can't.
You're usually occupied, right?
Yeah, so
that was
so happy I did.
pretty good. I was pretty appreciative of all of that. Quick question: like I came in here kind of mid sentence and stuff. Were you talking about crankcase? Is that what you were talking about?
Yes. Belushis picked up crankcase.
I like crankcase. I think the grill thing is clever, but I got to be honest. I think and I hate to say this really. And by the way, if I look really weird, it's because I'm actually using my phone because I'm backing up my computer. So this absolutely is not my usual setup. But and I'm not gonna lie, I'm eating snacks.
Good.
But as much as I like him, I think he's probably going to end up on part of my worst list for the year because his chest doesn't at all tab in, not even a little bit. There's zero friction, zero. I don't know if it's just my copy or if that's common, but no friction.
Well, Belushis actually had to open up his package just to put the chest back in. So you might have a point there. So,
I'm dumping in it now. I've got to find out if I got that problem. I'm getting it out of this.
Yep. And by the way, Dennis, say hello to the newborn there on Ugly Wretch's lap, as you see here, his newborn.
Welcome, little one.
Nice.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world.
Yes.
And first Christmas. That'll be awesome. I bet you're
I
looking
thought
forward
of so
to
many things to say. You all very cheap.
I'm going to apologize
So,
for
Phoenix,
eating on camera, but I'm starved, and
no, that's
before
okay.
I walk the dog or do anything, I was like, I'll come on here for a few minutes. Why not?
That's okay. Do what you got to do. So, Phoenix, did you get any pickups?
I haven't got any recently. Last one I got was little Megatron here. If I can get him in shot. Who I did a review of yesterday.
Good.
But
What was the
that's
problem?
about
It
it.
was channel blocking.
That's about it for
There's a
recently.
bit.
Oh, nice. How about you, Ugly Wretch?
Nope. No, nothing. Nope. No.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing, really?
Because of this one, we're not allowed. I'm not allowed.
Oh.
Not even get anything as far as I know.
The
Unless
fair.
the foot has been put down, huh?
well,
Oh, where'd Belushis go? The foot has
oh,
been
he
put
has
down.
troubles with his phone stuff. He'll fall in and out.
Yeah.
I might have just dropped out.
I got an unboxing from Trans Aaron 38. I
So
finally got a hold of Kingdom Red Alert, which I'm really thankful for. I enjoy the Siege Cop version a lot, but I find I like this guy too. So
Cool.
I actually kind of think I like the Siege version a little bit better. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know.
Oh, I like the Earthrise infinitely more. Like, I didn't even get the Siege version. I know a lot of people like it. Same with Sideswipe. I prefer the Earth mode version infinitely more.
Oh yeah. Well,
But I mean, each their own. I don't know if there's really a right or wrong answer there. It's just varying degrees of the same mold, really, right?
yeah,
Yeah, basically.
exactly.
it's
Yeah,
just
and then
that
I got my first generation select toy as a lift ticket here, and unfortunately, because of some problems, I'm going to have to shave off that tab that is that tab right there for him to transform correctly into alt mode, and a bit of a tab on this one. So, but unfortunate, but hey, fixable, and I still love that I got it. Thank you very much, Transaren 38, because I've never had a Generation Select figure before. So,
Easier to shave something off than to build something up.
oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You know, like I was glad that I was able to remove plastic on Victory Saber and those MicroMasters. The MicroMasters I found after I shaved the hips a bit that the legs don't fall off as easily anymore, and the left ball peg of Saber, I had to shave and sand a lot off of that. It's still tighter than the right one, but it's better now than what it was.
Oh yeah. It's actually pretty common to hear people saying that tolerances in the fit and the finish of the figure is pretty common. So it's well, Dennis has said it.
Though, not for that.
Dennis has said it, and I've said it, and a lot of other people said it. This could have very been a retail release. There is no reason why it was a HasLab. No, some people talk about limited interest. Bull. They sold what, like 20,000 copies or something like that, or no.
26 and change, and you say limited interest. Galaxy Shuttle is out of retail. Minerva's out of retail. Yep. We have gotten things before. Overlord, he was out of retail. They, though it wasn't a strong offering. What's his name? Lyle Kaiser. He was retail.
Yeah.
So, I can guarantee you that Star Saber, Victory Leo, and Death Source would succeed more because they're the leaders.
Yeah.
Even then, they just look cool. Even people who don't know who they are, the kids would have bought them because they look cool.
Absolutely agree.
Yeah.
The whole Hasbro Pulse thing, it kind of gives them the Kickstarter feel like, oh, I made this happen. That makes me important. It's not. It's crap.
And it's a shame that has like Ugly Wretch, Phoenix, and Belushis, who hopefully will come back. They don't even get the chance to have the figures because HasLab doesn't do crap in the UK.
I think Hasbro Pulse stuff might, because I know like Graham, the collector, 75, he got one, and a few other people had. But I don't know.
He didn't get
price range.
He didn't get them from HasLab. I don't think somebody. I think he had somebody else get it for him and send it to him because
everything Graham said was true.
Yes,
absolutely.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Graham nailed it. You nailed it. Now I got 2 Wheeljacks now from the Studio Series Bumblebee line, and we got 2 of the one. I'm thinking about turning one of them into an exhaust. I believe his name is Marlborough. I thought his name was Marlborough or something like that, but apparently
you have to own him.
So I'm thinking about turning one of them into an exhaust.
I think in Japan he was called Marlborough. And I think because of copyright stuff, I think they changed it to exhaust, outside of Japan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's how I know him, as Marlborough. So, got a hold of this guy, but he has some QC issues. I don't know who sent it to me. I still don't know who sent it to me. Apparently, Input knows, but I know it wasn't you, Ugly Wretch, because you know NinjjaBill when you see it. That's what he calls Ratchet. No, it wasn't it. He said it wasn't him, but he knows who did. And he won't tell me. And I'm like, I would love to credit them on my channel.
There you go. Apparently, you can do the backing of, or just buy it. I don't know if it's still backing now. But apparently, yeah, you can.
Oh, the Star Saber?
The Death Source.
Oh, the Death Source, huh?
Okay.
See, because that must be a recent change. Because until recently, you guys Hasbro simply didn't deal with you guys. Yeah. They ignored your existence, which has been a problem for Hasbro distribution for years. They just ignored that other countries exist.
You know what I did like about the Death Source one, though? In the email after, they said if you want to cancel, you have until January 6th to cancel. I didn't get that with Victory Saber. It was, hey, you're back. There you go.
Yeah. I don't blame you if you don't back Death Source. I don't.
Confidence in their product, though, isn't it?
Exactly. I have almost zero confidence in their products. That's a fact. Some of them are good. Okay, look. not everything is bad, but when you have consistently bad products and consistent QC issues across the lines, consistent paint failures across the lines, consistent.
Oh yeah, we were talking about this last time, weren't we?
Yes. When you have consistent problems, known problems, and Hasbro just doesn't care.
I think this year, when everybody does their top 10 lists or top 5 lists and stuff, I think that they're going to be wildly different because I feel like there is no consistency of people's experiences across molds. Like some people have said, like, for example, I'll take my Road Rocket. My Road Rocket was abysmal because I literally had to fix every single solitary joint.
So
either the mushroom pegs were like too big, and when I would go to twist something, it would pop off, or the ball joints were too loose, or stuff was just like she was a disaster. And then I know people who had her, or had Flame Warp, or had RC, and said, "No, mine works like butter. Mine's perfect." And I even said in the review, I said, if she worked the way she's supposed to, I think it's kind of an inspired design. I think it's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But for my experience with the mold, there was nothing redeeming about it because I had to fix everything. And like for what we're paying nowadays, like I should not have to fix literally everything. And I was paying $15-20. If I had to fix some stuff, I was like, well, yeah, okay, what do I expect for $15-20? If I'm paying $40, which is what it is here, then no, I shouldn't have to do that at a $40 value.
Does it make you excited for animated Prowl?
Not really.
Yeah, that's the point.
It's like my concern is that I look at the thigh swivel and I'm like, as soon as I turn that thigh, it's probably going to pop off.
Yeah, but this is the thing. If you've got a mold that you're getting consistent problems with, why keep making variations of that mold?
Yeah.
Isn't it interesting you say that, though? Isn't it interesting you say that? Because that was exactly my thinking when I saw the 2 MicroMasters that came with Victor Saber. Like 3 years ago, there were problems with those ball joints. You had 3 years to fix your little design issue there with those ball joints on those 2 MicroMasters, and you just didn't bother to do it. You couldn't care less to do it, even though you want people to buy it. So yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Just little universal joints. Don't have to be too complicated. Just little universal joints. They've been so much better. But ball joints are atrocious.
Yeah, and I had the same problems with my RC copy. That not quite as many as me and Dennis went back and forth. I don't know, for about an hour and a half over that RC mold, and it in my experience, it's a terrible mold. So much.
How long were you and I, Bill, talking? How long were you and I talking about just the front of the motorcycle like falling off and stuff?
Oh, probably a good.
I remember when we were talking, I said I can't get mine to go because mine was also misassembled because that waist piece, besides for having to fix everything, that waist piece, me and Bill determined that waist piece on mine was installed upside down and backwards.
Yeah.
It was impossible for me to do it until I disassembled the figure and put it back together.
Yeah, like my bulkhead, it was misassembled backwards.
Yes, so it was.
Yep. And so I had to take it apart, remove the pins, turn everything around, put it back together, and now it works beautifully as it should. But that when you where Hasbro. No, let's stay positive.
It's inexcusable.
About Christmas, so I hope you guys are going to have early Christmas. We're going to talk real quick about some things I saw here that I saw these images of the Takara train bots. And they look great, but I'm not sure how do I phrase this? I'm not sure the worth is there, the cost benefit is there, because I don't think
that's really, the MPG lads, right?
Yep. I don't really see the cost benefit to these.
Not for me,
because they're really just chugs. They're not masterpiece. They're really just chugs.
Comes with a lot of clear plastic.
Oh yeah. A little too much clear plastic for my liking, but I don't know. It's just they're really just chugs, and maybe you like that. But when you're paying a masterpiece price, you want a masterpiece scale, and these guys are not masterpieces.
Yeah.
They're not. They're just.
I'd
not.
love to have Raiden. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to have Raiden.
Yep,
But
me too.
here, especially once you put in the exchange rate and everything, I mean, they've ranged between $200 to $300 a bot. I'm not paying. I'm not paying $300 for one component piece, and that's actually, I think from A3U, ages 3 and up. I think that they had like one of them for like $194 and another one for like $294, plus tax, plus shipping. Like, no, I'm not doing it. I mean, it's not their fault. It's just the way it is. And of course, being a Takara import and whatnot, like it is what it is. But I look at it and think, yeah, it's neat. I do think that Moon Studio did it cleaner and made it more of a masterpiece scale.
Yep.
I'm not hateful of this, and if I was a bigger train fan and wanted the really accurate trains, because I think that's really what the design is for the like big Japanese train fans, then I might go for it. But like, I'm not a train fan, not certainly not to that degree, and I'm not a masterpiece fan. So,
well, I'm a huge Trainbot fan. I love Trainbots, but even this I would go for the Moon Studios over this simply because of, again, I'm of the mind that this is not a masterpiece. This is really a chug, a chug gestalt. It's a chug combiner. It really is. In my mind, the more I look at the images, like here, it doesn't look masterpiece to me. It looks great, don't get me wrong, and the trains themselves look spectacular when they're transformed. They look spectacular, and the robots, they're pretty clean for the most part, but I'm not convinced this is a actual masterpiece. There's not enough die cast in it. There's not the Moon Studios one is over the moon. I mean, that thing just looks beautiful from end to end, beginning to end. So I'm not real sure that this is a masterpiece as they're touting it. I mean, I don't know.
I think you got to be sure, man, if you're paying that sort of dough.
Oh yeah, and I'm not about it.
I think that's the main problem with a lot of these things. You get some of the figures, especially the more expensive things like these trains, the masterpiece, all that kind of thing. For that kind of money, you want to be able to get them from a shop. Somewhere you can easily track it.
Exactly.
So if there's a problem, you can walk straight in there and get it fixed. You don't want to pay like $300 for something to arrive. It'd be broken. And then have to wait like a month or something to hear someone to maybe get a replacement, like this Victory Saber stuff. For that kind of price, you want the ability to walk into the shop and replace it. You don't want to have to be hoping someone will send something to you or trying to send it back and hoping it doesn't disappear in the post.
Exactly.
That's why I've never really gone for the masterpiece. I've only really gone for the knockoffs, because if they break, it's like 20, 25 quid. So what? I'm not spending like £100 on it. That's ridiculous. And that's my problem with these bigger ticket prices. I need to be able, I need the support to be able to just go, it's broken, fix it, or it's broken, replace it. I don't want to have to chase you up. You should be.
Yeah, that's why I've always stayed away from masterpieces.
Bravo.
To be honest.
Well said. Yeah. Bravo.
Yeah.
Well said.
I can't. Sorry, can't do it.
Well said. That eloquently put right there. I like. So, as Dennis said in his live show last night, he covered much of the same news. But Minerva is finally out. I'd given up looking for her. I'd given up looking for her. I was like, whatever, done. I was just like, nope, don't want it. Don't want it. If I can't find it in retail, I normally just don't care anymore. I just don't care.
In-demand toys in the UK, £15 on sale.
That's what
like $12.
Yeah, something like that.
If you want someone to post it to you, or I don't know what the post should be, I'll put it in the chat for you. There you go. I don't know what the postage should be to America, but it's in stock and it's reduced. So
yeah, and plus it costs more to actually ship. Right. It costs actually a little bit more to ship to me because I use a PO box. It's the only option I have.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. For some stupid reason, it costs more to ship to a PO box. And I'm talking $6 to $7 more for a PO than actually.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I don't get that. I honestly I
No.
don't get that. It should be the other way around, you know. But
You would
okay,
think.
whatever. Yeah. But I will definitely check it out. Definitely check it out.
Like I say, worst case scenario, even if you asked someone over here to buy it for you, unfortunately, I'm not in that situation, and then get them to post it to you because it's cheaper. It's cheaper for us to post it to you than for you to post it to us. So
yeah, well, yeah. It cost
Yeah,
me
that's
to
certainly
ship
true.
the one package to Ugly Wretch that unfortunately got lost or stolen. They
Yeah.
never owned up to which it was, but you know, except to send me an apology letter. That's what they did, because it got as far as somewhere in the Isle of Man and then it disappeared.
ridiculous. But yeah, if you just wanted the figure, someone could buy it over here, take it out of the box for you, and send it cheaper. Because I dare say you don't care about the box, or
Right, so-
flatten the box, whichever way.
Yeah.
So-
Either
we
way,
have-
there'd be a way of doing it, I'm sure.
Yeah. So
So we have some leaks here, and Dennis again covered this in his live show last night, so nothing new for him. But we have a couple of collabs going on here, and I'm not sure what they are, but we have collabs 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm not sure what collaborations those are.
Prices though were really interesting. Like the 149, to me that has to be a commander. That's the only thing that would make sense there. Now, some people since then have speculated that if it's a collab that's commander, I mean, I'm just saying we had a commander that was Motor Master. It'd be easy enough to redo that as Goliath, possibly. So, I mean, it's fan hope and speculation, but I could believe it.
Yeah.
throw him with like Hot Rod or something as kit.
Possibly.
Oh, I hope not. I hope that's not a direction they go. And then we got one for 114. So could that be another one or a leader or something?
I
in
feel
there?
like that would be some sort of a leader or a multi-pack, possibly a leader, but I'm really not sure. The prices, the thing is, the prices are odd because they don't fall in our typical kind of price structure in a lot of the cases.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, they're fairly vague listings, right?
Yep.
You know, I mean, look at everything that's crossed over there with BB. Now, typically in the listings that are leaked to me, BB means Buzzworthy Bumblebee.
Mm-hmm.
And there's stuff there that's crossed with it from Studio Series, that's crossed with it from just Transformers Generations, that's crossed with it from Legacy. So it seems like the Buzzworthy line is likely to get a lot, but who knows at this point, right?
Yeah. Generations fan exclusive. You hypothesized on that quite a bit last night.
I did.
For $76.99. I don't know what that could possibly be.
I feel like that would have to be something from one of these like fan first live streams or something, or possibly related to like here in Canada, like our version, say of SDCC, it's the Fan Expo. So I mean, I don't know if it could be somehow related to that. Like maybe an SDCC Fan Expo shared exclusive or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Hida says, do the collaborative releases fall into traditional size categories? Well, that's a good question, actually, kind of.
No, well, they follow the traditional size categories, but not the traditional pricing.
Yeah.
Like, and it's changed over time. I can tell you that what Gigawatt was $60 for deluxe.
Yeah, that's
but I think that was, you know, and part of the pricing might depend on the franchise.
I'll be right back.
And by the way, hello and welcome, Hida. welcome. Gigawatt was, he says, roughly twice the, was roughly.
He was twice the price of a deluxe.
And Tiger Track was somewhere. It was all the collaborative. What was that X-Man jet? How much was that?
Expanse.
Blackbird, was it?
Expanse, yeah.
Expanse, yeah. That was pricey too.
That's
I think a lot of it. You got to remember, like for a lot of these collabs, if they're not a brand that is a Hasbro original, like G.I. Joe or something, they're going to be quite more expensive because Hasbro got to get their cut. Marvel or whoever Disney or whoever got to get their cut. You know what I mean? So that's why you look at Gigawatt. You're trying to tell me that the only profit that had to be made there was for Hasbro? No. Whoever owns the rights, I don't know who owns it,
whoever
Back
the
to the
license
Future,
holder is.
had to get their cut, right?
Yep. So
They
the
should just
licensee,
do, they should just do what's it called? They should just do one of Winnie the Pooh. He's free now. You can do what you want with him. You don't have to pay.
Mhm. And then they
You
also
could do it in
have
the period of, what's the bear's name? The Beast Wars guy that got the clock in his tummy. What's his name?
Heinrad.
Heinrad, yeah. Like, why not just do like a Heinrad as Winnie the Pooh? That worked. He was pretty clever. I can't believe I ended up last night with Break and Bloody Stampy. That's maximum fun for you.
It's true though. They're great. They're great. They're great. Oh, and let's not forget Starscream Wife got a couple of awesome Sailor Moon.
She was so happy. She was so taken aback. You know, she certainly didn't expect it, right? No, she was really, really taken aback. It's very humbling. Like, you know, like you got that box from Trans Aaron. Like, it's very humbling when this stuff happens, you know, and you're like,
oh yeah,
I'm a doofus. I don't deserve this, you know?
I don't. Ugly Wretch sends me stuff all the time, and also
Don't say that.
Hey, you know, and Sir Toys has sent me stuff. I've yet to complete all that reviews.
Yeah.
It's so very humbling, and I'm so thankful. You know, so very thankful. So moving on, we have a Generations MPM for $236 as a movie masterpiece. They recently did a blackout, so I don't think it's going to be blackout because I think he was the last.
No,
one.
but I think it's going to be around that size.
True.
Blackout, Megatronish. I think it's going to be around that size.
Yeah. So we got that coming for $236. Way out of my wheelhouse. We got some Gen Flex figures coming for $35.
Yeah.
36 might as well.
Now,
say.
of course, remember these are the Canadian prices too, right? So
yeah,
you
the Canadian,
would have to convert the appropriate conversion.
Yeah. Then it says Gen Flex 2 for $300, and I'm just like Titan. So you got a Titan Guardian, Diaclone, Omega Supreme redeco. That could very well be a possibility. That could be. See, I've never had the Omega Supreme Titan because I would love to get in the Titan Omega. I would love to have it, but I never.
The popular idea is that it's going to be an Omega Sentinel, which I could believe.
I would love to see that.
With or without head.
Say again.
With or without his head.
I'd like to think with.
Well, in the cartoon, they have it with the head and without the head. So we've
they do. You're right. Yeah.
So.
Well, maybe they'll make it removable. Who knows?
Removable. Yeah.
Then they could do the Energon Omega Supreme.
Right.
No Winnie the Pooh collaborative distribution in China. Interesting. Let's see here. We got another Generations Flex here. I don't know why they're separately, but maybe in two different characters. So, you know, there you go. You got Gen Legacy Evolution Commander 2 Armada Optimus, maybe they're saying. So
now, yes, yeah. Now, here's the interesting thing: the Armada Optimus has been confirmed. I can tell you that there's another commander that has also been confirmed. I don't know who it is yet. However, that other one that's been confirmed could be looking as far ahead as 2024, possibly. It could be way out in the offing. But there's a deeper story there. There's more than just the Armada Optimus Prime. I just don't have any more facts or any more evidence to report. But I mean, consider, if you want to call it breaking news. The Armada Optimus is one of at least two known commander classes. Now, how close in release will they be to each other? I don't know. They might be a year apart, but there are at least two more commanders for the main, I'll say, legacy line in the works.
And big news for me is this one right here, the Evolution Titan 2 Nemesis, possibly. Now that would be something. That would be something.
Yeah.
I'll probably never find it myself, just like I never found Omega. Many of the Titans I never see the light of day of, except for someone who sent it. So that's just the way it works around my neck of the woods. Other people have much more success. Like I know there's people in North Carolina. They were just all over the place. Every Titan you can imagine, they were just all over the place. So, yeah, no, not so much here. Our stores don't carry them. So it comes from Hasbro distribution. Our stores not ordering them, so there's two reasons why I don't see them. It's not just Hasbro's fault, but also, if the store doesn't think they're going to make money on it, they're not going to order it. So people's got to remember that too when they're talking about Hasbro distribution or not finding toys. They could just be that their a retailer of choice just doesn't carry them, just doesn't think they'll make money, so they obviously won't stock them. So there's all that. Then we have the Bumblebee Studio Series Deluxes. We really need to get you some, Dennis, to look at. I love the toys. I do. I love the look of them. Both the bot modes and the alt modes are nice. I love these guys. The problem is the plastics. I don't have a lot of confidence in the longevity of these plastics. That's just me because they're thin plastics and they're light. Like this guy weighs a third less than Red Alert.
Yeah.
Literally. And they're just really light toys. So I don't have a lot of confidence in their longevity, but otherwise they're decent toys. Ugly Rich recently did a review of his copy of this Wheeljack, so I've yet to do mine.
Yes.
I just noticed he has clear blue tires. I didn't know that.
Yeah, the toes are clear plastic as well.
Yeah,
Basically the whole feet.
Wheeljack?
Yeah.
The feet are clear plastic as well. Huh?
Yeah. So
it's all over the thing.
yeah, like I said, I don't have confidence in the longevity of the plastic of the toys, but they look good. I will give them that. And the head sculpt of this Wheeljack, the head sculpt is superb. Ugly Rich will tell you this thing. It is probably the best Wheeljack head sculpt I've ever seen.
It depends. If you're a purist, you're not going to love it. But if you get right up there on this, not that you're going to see it very well, but it's in the review. The face is really bad. Right, there you go.
It's a hell of a lot better than that monstrosity that they're trying to pull off as Wheeljack in Rise of the Beast that I refuse to acknowledge as Wheeljack. At least that looks like an homage to the character that we know.
Yes. Yes.
What, Elton John?
I'm so angry about that. Like anybody who knows me knows, like, Wheeljack's my boy. Wheeljack is my guy.
That's my
And as far as I'm concerned, Rise of the Beast have absolutely done him dirty. I look at and it's like I said, it's not even that I mind the alt mode or the design. I'm sure it's a fine transformer. They should have called it something else because it is not in any way, shape, or form Wheeljack. Make it an original character.
They've done the same things they did with Hound in the last night.
Oh, yeah.
That's not Hound, it's Bulkhead. What are you talking about? But because it was John Goodman, he wanted a more iconic character, someone that the people will know what the name of. Yeah. So they forced Hound on it, and he never shut up. But it's one of those. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to just force a known name onto it.
Yeah. It doesn't look anything like him. It's not the same.
But see, here's the effect of that. Here's the effect of that. I can guarantee you 100%, not a snowball's chance in hell that I'm going to buy that, because to me it's not Wheeljack. To me it's an abomination, and it as a fan of the character, that makes me angry. However, had you named it some new character, some new name, I probably would have got it because I would have said, "Hey, a brand new Autobot, cool." So I am one example. I am one example of somebody who now they have lost the sale from because they're doing something stupid.
Do you want me to just give you a little workaround? Little workaround. You know, in Beast Wars, they're all like inherited names.
Yes.
Just have it as someone who's just inherited the name or taken the name. Or in one of the comics, there was an early comic where they had
during the real Wheeljack and blow them up.
They're both named Dive Bomb. I think Dive Bomb won.
Then the real Wheeljack can blow them up, right?
Yeah. Help yourself. Head cannon. It's all here. Head cannon. In my head cannon, that's Ravage. But there you go. Because he was in Beast Wars.
It works. Just sort of like with with Clobber in my head canon, she is Lugnut's little sister, and in my head canon
I can see that actually.
that's yeah it's that says Lugnut all over the place, but not Lugnut.
Yeah.
Well, in Japan, I'm pretty sure it's still Lugnut. I'm pretty sure it's still a male voice that was used for it, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right.
Right? But I'm like you.
Right.
I'm like you. I'm like, Dad, that's Lugnut's little sister, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And people say little, and I'm like, hey, still little to Lugnut. If you're the size of Lugnut, she's still little. So, once again, talking about the deluxe here, they also have a Bumblebee Studio Series 3, 4, and a leader class. Now that should be interesting because I'll tell you what, I like Soundwave, and the Starscream. I never got the thrust. I should have picked up the thrust, and I never did, and I regret it. But I really like them. And wait, Starscream was a Voyager. He wasn't a leader. I wonder who that could be.
Triple change.
Because, well, see, I don't know if they want to make
last night Megatron, maybe.
Yeah, because they made Optimus Prime, which I never found the Studio Series Bumblebee 38 Optimus Prime toy, and it's one of my big regrets. I never found that one, but he was only a deluxe, wasn't he? He wasn't a Voyager. He was a deluxe.
He was a deluxe, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a deluxe. So why wouldn't they make Megatron a leader? Because I don't think that would make sense. So I wonder who that could be. And then we have a Voyager coming as well. So there's that. Then we have Studio Series Commander class for 134. Some people are guessing it could be Ultra Magnus. I'm not sure it'll be a Magnus. I honestly, I'm not sure.
The only thing with that is that I didn't see, or the listing didn't have Studio Series 86.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be leery to think that it's an Ultra Magnus without that 86 being in there, right?
Yep, exactly. Because most of the other times we've seen these types of releases, it'll say 86. It's Studio Series 86 in it. Well, it doesn't here. It's conveniently missing. Just as you pointed out, it's convenient. Whereas other times previously, it said 86, like when 86 Perceptor or 86, this or that. It's been well known what it is.
Yeah.
But here we
You
don't.
get whatever you want to get.
And I'm not sure I need another Ultra Mag. I'm pretty happy with my Siege Ultra Magnus because that Kingdom one was ugly crap.
I know Jay Holla wants a Commander Ultra Magnus, and you know what? I hope he gets it. I don't need it. I have my Combiner Wars one with the
hey, Merry Christmas,
with
man.
the X2 toys upgrade kit for the feet and stuff, and the Perfect Effect upgrade. Like, I don't think I need it, but I hope for those who want it, they get it. But I find it so weird, like, how many versions of Ultra Magnus could we possibly need? Because I feel like we've gotten so many recently, but you know what? Who am I to judge?
I mean, Hasbro has a plethora of characters.
Careful with that bag.
A plethora of characters to pull out of their bag to give us, and yet we, I understand why they always give us a Prime, and always give us a Bumblebee, et cetera, et cetera.
They're always going to sell.
Yeah, they're always going to sell. They're guaranteed to sell. But why, if you've already made, 3-4 different versions of Ultra Magnus in the last 10 years, why give us another one? You know what I'm saying?
4. Yeah.
Yeah. So, by the way, hello and Merry Christmas to Ultra Marcus. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you very much. And Earthman Brick, same to you. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. And Merry Christmas. And he says, I like it when they create new male, female TF character with a new name instead of just gender swapping an existing one. I get why they do it because it's recycling an existing trademark IP.
Go ahead.
Well, no, you go ahead.
You know what I find interesting with all those listings? None of them seem to reference WFC. Remember we had some that were like WFC SS, like WFC Studio Series. None of these reference that, and I found that very interesting.
Yep.
Because everybody said maybe they're moving into the games, and maybe they are. I'm curious to know if any of these could, as it unfolds, end up being some sort of a version of that. I mean, like, here's the thing. I mean, I've periodically shared some pretty strange listings. Like, it was June, maybe May, June, when I shared the Holiday Optimist listing. And everybody and their dog was like, I don't know what that could be. What do you mean Holiday Prime? That makes no sense. And now we know exactly what it was. So some of these end up being quite enigmatic and quite a mystery until we see them and we're like, oh, that was that listing. Yes. It makes sense in the end. It just doesn't make sense now.
So he just says, as much as it pains me to mention, I don't see much shelf-warming Bumblebee figures. But we got that new Bumblebee coming out soon. That off-road Bumblebee or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It'll
Studio
be right
Series
back.
100.
Yep. And speaking of studio, where we were just talking about the 86 tag missing, look at this right here. There's that 86 right there on this Bumblebee.
Yep.
Studio Series Bumblebee 86 right there. So if this
Tell me that's not Ironhide with solid windows and stuff and it's yellow stripe. Tell me that's not Ironhide.
If it is, I'm buying it. If I find it.
I will be shocked if it's anything other than Ironhide.
Yeah, but this is what we were talking about. If this up here was supposed to be an Ultra Magnus, Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus, it would have that 86 tag on it. And it doesn't.
You would think.
It doesn't. So either it is going to be or it isn't. But I'm kind of guessing it's not going to be an Ultra Magnus. We'll see. As with everything, we'll see. We'll see. And then they list the Studio Series Leader reissue. So we'll see who that is. And then Studio Series TF86. Once again, there's the monitor. Transformers 86. If this was meant to be an 86 line, it would say so, and it doesn't. So it's either it's mistyped or it's not going to be that. So that's my opinion. And opinions, will vary. But my opinion is...
Well, I can tell you that the way it's typed here, okay, is the way I read it.
That's the way I'm reading it.
The way I saw it is the way it came to me. The way it's typed here is the way I read it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. And now we got Rise of the Beast stuff coming. I've looked at some of it, and we were just talking about that Wheeljack, and I'm not on. Man, they could have named it anything else, but yeah, I totally no. Anyway, so we got the 7 Hurricane. I don't know what that is.
Codename something.
I have no idea. Hurricane, maybe that's a character. I don't know. We got the animatronic changer for one. What? M7 animatronic changer. Is that going to sort of be like that Robo Sen Prime, maybe? Only a real cheaper version?
I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be more in line with something like radio controlled or like remember that squeak, that like radio controlled squeak?
Oh yeah.
Formed like it was going to. I think it's going to be the big thing from Rise of the Beast that they're going to put out and try and be like, hey, this is the big item you want for the holidays. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's what that's going to end up being. I feel like when we see that, it'll be like, oh, it's that thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what my gut and my heart is telling me.
Yep. He just says, I'll bet that Commander Rodimus Prime was Kingdom only because they couldn't release Commander SS86. I somewhat doubt that, but you could have a point. He said, are Hurricanes a new flip changer class? That could be. But for that price, $22.89. Well,
I think it's going to be a gimmick of some sort at that price because that's not even a deluxe price here. I mean, that's about $4 or so more, maybe $5 more than a core class.
Yeah.
So I figure it's going to be some gimmicky something.
Mm-hmm. And then we have a Voyager assortment, so that could be a Core Voyager. So Core Voyager? I don't know what that means. You either have a Voyager class or a Core class. What's Core Voyager?
Well, I think
that means both. because it's an
I think
assortment.
that might be in relation to those like capsules that they talk about,
Oh yeah.
right? Which is in terms of like that's more of like an insider term. My guess is something as generic as that I think the listing will change and evolve as more information gets learned, or at least
they talk about the TF7 Deluxe Butch Cheetor, and well, if it's the reuse of the Kingdom Cheetor mold, I'm out. That's a terrible mold. I won't even know. I'm out. I will tell you that right away. And sorry to those who like the mold. I'm sorry if you enjoyed the mold, but
it's awful.
I picked up Shadow Panther is the only one. Well, Chris has it too, and that's the only. I've yet to review it. I just don't like that mold. I've had it for almost a year now, and I refuse to review it because it's terrible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for people enjoying.
Well, my first one fell apart. My first one
right.
was in 3 different places. Remember?
Yeah, the tab on the neck broke. I think was the first
tab on the neck. One of the hold on, what was it? Tab on the neck. One of the hinges for I think one of the front arms.
Mm-hmm.
The way it like folds in around the body, and there was one other part. I don't even remember now. It was a long time ago, but I know that I did do a video on it crumbling pieces.
Oh yeah, it's a terrible mold, and I hope that it's not going to be a reuse. I imagine it may be, but hey, maybe we'll
maybe they'll fix the issues.
Yeah, or it'll be a completely new mold like Air Razor. Air Razor is almost completely a new mold. So.
Which Air Razor?
The Rise of the Beast Air Razor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's two, isn't there?
There's two.
Yeah, but one of them, the one that's using the Kingdom mold, they have said in all likelihood that is for a future release in Studio Series.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. So the other one.
That's what I've heard. I've heard that the first one we saw is like going to be in the Rise of the Beast line. And then the other one that was the adaptation of the Kingdom version of Air Razor would be in Studio Series. I don't know if that's true, but that's what came to my ears.
Okie dokie.
And in the same breath, they decided to put your live show from last night to link for all this information. Which is
look at that bag Maximal 10 did. What a good job he did with that. That's so creative.
And it was made of foil. You could see it. It was like foil or something in there. That was brilliant.
That was a great show last night. That was fun.
We have a Voyager Rhinox. Let's hope it's better than that Kingdom crap because mine broke.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the leg joint, the left leg joint on mine broke. Mid transformation just broke right off. It just shattered. I was transforming it, and it just broke. So I reviewed the robot mode only, and because it couldn't transform anymore. And some people was like, "Would you like another one?" I was like, "No, I'm done with this. I'm done with Kingdom Beast Wars toys. I'm done with them."
I don't mean to cut you off. I got a jet. I got to take my dog for a walk, and I still got some stuff to do myself. So I'm gonna jet. But if I can get a few minutes to come back before you're done, cool. If not, then I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I want to,
Merry Christmas, man.
All the best of the new year. Hopefully 2023 is better, easier, happier, more joyful for everyone. Anyway, I'm out. You guys have a good show.
See you later, Dennis. Tell Sam and your family Merry Christmas for us, and hope we see you again.
Will do, buddy. Take care.
Bye. Does Cheetor Weirdwolf Yellow Plastic have inherent issues? Well, I would say, Weirdwolf lasted a long time for me. I still have my Weirdwolf, and he's doing fine. It was the Cheetor I had problems with. So, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, we see here we have a Voyager Optimus Prime. Then we have a Bumblebee Movie 7 Jungle Mission. Is that what they're linking Rise of the Beast is the Bumblebee movie? I thought it was a separate thing, but I guess it's going to be the same. Jungle Mission Pack. So it'll probably be assortment of all these other figures, which, hey, cool. And we got our first look at the new Sludge, and most people are hating on it. it's a Dinobot. I'll probably end up with it just because it's a Dinobot, and I'll reserve judgment. So I'll reserve judgment until I get my hands on it. Though I will agree with most people's assessment of how it looks. I will agree with them. It doesn't look that great. This figure actually looks really, really good. I mean, I love this thing. The look of this thing. I love it. I really, really do. I love it.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Is
like
that the
the head
van with
sculpt.
the wrecking ball? Yes. There you go.
Yeah, it just... I dig it. A lot of people are, having problems with it. Like, this is... Oh, so they did do a Prime in a Voyager class, because this is Voyager class. So, unless that's... Oh, no, this is a KO. Never mind. This is a KO. So, the official one was a Deluxe class. This is a KO. So...
Oh, it's not a bad one.
Yeah, it's a KO. And So, yeah. Yep, that's a KO right there. You can tell because of some of the parts on here that aren't on the original Deluxe. Like these up here don't look that way on the original Deluxe. This is the KO. So, at any rate, pretty nice. And also right here is gray on the Deluxe. This is silver. So this pictured here is a Voyager class, but it's not the original toy. The original toy was a Deluxe. This is a knockoff. This is a knockoff right here. You can tell because of the top of the shoulders, the belly here. This going on right here. That is a KO. But anyway, this is a Voyager scale, so he is going to be pretty good size.
Still not sold on the legs. I might be being petty, but they look too spindly for me. There's a lot going on in the arms, but then the legs are really thin.
You're talking about right here, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, between the knees and the shins, yeah.
Maybe it's me. Maybe it's better in hand, but from these pictures, his legs just look a little bit
off.
Which might just be me.
Looks a bit pigeon-toed as well in that one photo.
Yeah.
Well,
I love the salt mode. I love the salt mode. I really do.
Yeah,
I don't
the alt mode's cool.
I don't care much for the feet just hanging out right there, obviously, but hey, it's a tow truck, and I like tow trucks. I mean, I bought 2 movie tow truck toys. I bought every tow truck transformer ever been made. I bought them all. So, I gotta have tow trucks, and I'll definitely pick this one up if I see it. I dig it.
Can we get rid of that comment that's still up?
What?
The comment that's still across the bottom of the screen.
There you go.
Yeah, sometimes I forget to do that. Adding Bumblebee to any toy line title makes it sell better. That's kind of true, yeah.
Sadly.
It fails as a namesake, but it looks cool. Hey, boss, gotta bounce. Merry Christmas. You too, Heat Up, man. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much, for hanging around with me and all that stuff. And you and your family have a very happy holiday. Merry Christmas. Whatever.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, man.
Hey, it's Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like Christmas at all. It doesn't.
Like Instagram, it's all pictures.
Yep. So, I like this guy. I like the colors. I really do. I'm a fan of this color. I really am. I don't know why. Because, I've had Bumblebee toys who are about that color, and I absolutely, ridiculed them for it. But it works here. It does. It works here. I wish it was more orange, but, hey, that's just me.
Yeah, do you think the yellow will be alright on that, Bill?
Oh, yeah, I think it'll be fine.
Won't get the mask too quickly?
They said that apparently that Bumblebee you will find everywhere.
Yeah.
That Bumblebee you will find everywhere, no problem.
Yeah.
See, the worst part is they've given it the big chunky wheels and the crumple zone bars and all that kind of thing, and then the brightest blue for the windscreen.
Yeah, I didn't understand that choice.
Darker blue,
to be
or,
honest.
brown maybe. You know what I mean? So it's dirty, but why bright blue?
You're right.
Right,
I never really paid attention to it before, but now that you see it, it's so obvious.
Like even the orange, just paint it orange like a battle trap. Just something. Don't not bright blue.
Yeah, yeah, and I like this. I even like the orange windows. I like almost everything about this. I really do, and I'm going to be looking for that one. So, yep, that's because I just have a fascination with motorcycles and tow trucks and trains, man, and ambulances.
Cool.
So, it's just me. Certain alt modes just appeal to me, and Hasbro knows how to, push the button on the impulse button for me when they,
Yeah, they do come out with a good one every once in a while, don't they?
Every once in a while.
Yep. Yep. So, wow, it's already been an hour. Oh, wow. I only plan to do this for an hour because I actually have somewhere I need to be.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Gentlemen, I am going to end it here. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, everyone in chat who joined in. I want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever holiday you may be celebrating, Yule. Please stay safe, stay warm, and Merry Christmas. And anything else you guys like to say before we go? Chris?
No. Merry Christmas. Again, sorry about not doing the stream tomorrow night, but it's Christmas Eve. I'm going to be with people. There's probably going to be drinking. It's not a situation to be talking about toys. Sadly. But no, thank everyone for being here. There's actually people in the comments. Don't normally get that on my streams. Where are you?
Indeed.
Feel free to stick around. And yeah, actually, no, the next one will be nearly New Year, won't it?
Yeah.
We'll have to work something out for that one. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
But yeah, okie dokie. I'll pass you on to Phoenix.
Right. Just, Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you for tuning up for the stream. And yeah, I hope everybody has a good Christmas and New Year and everything. And of course, happy first Christmas to the baby.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Happy first Christmas.
I'm trying to think of a good stage name for him because I can't call him Ugly Baby. I can't call him Baby Wretch.
Well, you could, but the missus may not like it, right?
No. So answers on a postcode, boys and girls. We'll put that onto a poll. And,
there we go. So with that, I'm going to end, and everybody have a fantastic time. Once again, you can find, most of us here on YouTube. You see the names right there on screen. NinjjaBill, as well, NinjjaBill reviews. You got Ugly Wretch, and you got Phoenix there. So, come check us out wherever, whenever you can. We always appreciate it, and we'll see y'all sometime.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, tonight there is at either 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern, the United States time, there's going to be a live show, and a bunch of us are talking about the worst toys of 2022. We did one a few weeks ago about the best toys that we have gotten personally in 2022, and now it's going to be the worst, and that will be on at 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's like 8 p.m. I believe my time. So, hey. Come check us out. It's not going to be in my channel. It's going to be on Input Review channel. So make sure you go check that out.
Right, yeah, I know.
Myself, Input, Danny Dolphin, Raziel Kane, TFA Addict. So we're gonna be on there. Make sure you come check us out. So later, everyone.
Yeah, later, Bill. Have a good one, man.